back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you because I thought we could make a little journal that we are going to decorate using the new collection from our gorgeous Julia. I've just got some just some cardboard that's from a Tonic Studio delivery box. That one is, don't know actually who that one's off, but yeah, so I just cut my boxes up and then I leave them to the side. I use them for dimension stuff, but I had an idea that I thought, why don't we do a mini journal, art journal? So we'll decorate all the pages. I won't do it all in this video, but I thought we can cut down our pieces first. I'm just looking for, because I think I would like these to be the same size, so I am thinking that I need my trimmer. So let's grab the trimmer out. So if I say, if we do 4 inches, so let's do 4, yeah, so 4 inches by 6, so that's the size of our journal. So that's what we're going to do, so 4 by 6. So let's cut this down. So making sure all of my sides are what's the word, straight, so they all go really nicely. So that's why I'm sort of going around and just straightening up some of these edges. Right, okay, so again 4 by 6, so a nice little journal, and then this one's a big one, so and again let's hopefully get rid of that end bit. So I'm thinking 5 pages. That really, I have to say, I love this trimmer. This trimmer is awesome. It really goes through. Now all of these bits, I am not going to get rid of them because they are perfect for dimension. So they will be staying. Right, okay. What I will do with them is, I have a little pot just off to the side, like, no, not pot, but this is my little dimension box, so they will just sit in there. So these are all the dimension bits and pieces that I reach for first. So yes, but I do need to sort it out because, yeah. Anyway, okay, so that's our bits done. So the next thing I want to do, now I'm thinking that I was going to do a 3, but I think I'm just going to do a 2. So we're going to do them across the top. Where is my whole bunch? Here it is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my first one. So just like that. So that's how we're going to have it. And then I'm just going to line that up. So there's no measuring. Let's try and get that in. So we'll just push that in, and then so there's that one, and we're just going to do that to all of our pieces. So it's a really quick, easy sort of little journal, art journal that you can make that doesn't cost very much at all. I mean, you can get the rings quite cheap. I know that the Works do have them. I don't know if they've had them in store, I've never seen them, but I find eBay is a really good place. I tend to get a lot of my bits and pieces like that from eBay, but then I do think that BB Crafts have some, so BB Crafts will be a good place to have a look. Right, and then the last one, so let's get this one done. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do them all in this video, so I'll probably only do a couple, and then we'll finish off in another video, because otherwise it can take quite a long time to do. Right, so that's them done. So let's get our rings through, make sure that everything is fine, and oh, I'll come and open them up. And then let's put that one through like so. And then what we can do, if you wanted to keep them together, is, oh, do you know what? I really like this pink lace. So I'm going to use that. Oh, where's my scissors? Okay. So I'm just going to thread this through, like so. And I'm just going to tie it in a little bow. Just for, it really is just for added decoration there, and it keeps them there as well. So oh, we might need to make that a bit wider, so do check it out before you sort of, yeah, okay, there we go. Now that should be fine. There we are. And there we have our little journal. How cool is that? So this, yeah, so let's create that. So I think we're just going to do the front cover. Now the good thing about these journals is we can take them out. But like I said, that ribbon really, the lace is just for show. It's just to make it look pretty. So you don't have to do that. I just think, why not? Right, okay. So this is our first piece. So what we'll do is we'll do the front cover, just getting rid of that tape. So yeah, I'm going to show some of this off if we can, but I don't want to do too much because we don't want to lose the structure of this piece. So really we're doing a mixed media cover by the looks of it. So I'm just pulling that down. Okay, making sure that we're really getting there. Oh, I quite like that. Right, I just want to go up a little bit, and just so that this corner is sort of not all like revealed, but just some of it. Okay, there we go. I think that will do. I'm liking that. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to just grab my gesso, and I am going to use white gesso for this. I'm going to grab a paintbrush, and we're just going to coat it all over. So really getting into all of those little crevices. Now I'm using my 13 art gesso for this. So yeah. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Right. And then, because I want this, even though this is a cardboard base, I want it to be nice and bright. Because this collection is really, really bright, I want this to be bright as well. So making sure we get a nice coat of gesso on that. And then just do it on here. And gesso is your best friend with mixed media, because it is your primer, so it means that you can use any mediums that you would like to use. So okay, right, I'm just going to add another quick sort of coat on that. Okay, liking how that's looking. Right, okay, leave that in there. Where's my rag? Just get most of that off my hands. Now, we've got some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous toppers and papers and all sorts from JMC Design. So these are them. I mean, how beautiful. I do have other videos showing them in more depth. And look at these. How gorgeous are these? So yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So really, really pretty. So I think we should use some of these. I'm thinking that we could put a couple of them inside of our piece. So it's quite quick, thick cardstock actually. So I might use them in between those. Right, and then I want to cut one of these down. So let me grab my scissors, because I think I want to use one of these. Okay. Oh, do you know what I'm thinking? not sure which drawer. Oh, there they are. Let's grab them out. Okay, I have these scissors, which came from, oh, I think I want them ones. These came from B&M, and they're just fancy cutting scissors. So you know what? Let's use them. I like, this is the ripple effect one, but yeah, it just looks like it's ripped. How cool is that? I love. So yeah, because I am not very good at cutting straight. However, I just think how cool is this that we don't have to be good at cutting straight. Oh, love. Right, do I want the ladybird? Oh, let's have the bumblebee. Right. So I'm just cutting across these. I like to make sure I line these up as well. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, see. Look at that, how gorgeous is that? Right, okay, so that's what we're going to use for the front cover. I'm then going to, I want to use some of the flowers. So those are the two bits I'm going to use for them. And then let's grab this page. And let's, I think, is there one there or two? Yeah, two. Okay, so I do want some of these flowers, so let's, I reckon, just cutting around them quickly. I'm going to use 3, and then we'll fussy cut them properly once I've done 3. And then the other thing is we need sentiment. I think live life in full bloom. I really do. So let's do that one. Okay, right. So that's what I'm going to use. So let's just move this off to the side a second. Now we're just leaving this to dry. So while we leave this to dry, we will do some fussy cutting. I do want to leave a white border, so I don't know why I'm going so close. For any of you who don't like fussy cutting, please do feel free to skip this section. However, for those who love watching fussy cutting, then I hope you will join me while I do it. So I do give lots of tips out for fussy cutting. So I will do that again, just in case you are new to my channel. But my tips for fussy cutting would be to find the perfect pair of scissors, and it is harder than you would think. It's taken me years, but you need to find a pair of scissors that are really comfortable, that you want them so that they are quite loose. So these are loose, these are loose, whereas these, you have to, they're quite stiff. The looser they are, the less work that your wrist is doing. So you can get problems in here, carpal tunnel, and things like that if you are using something that is, if you're having to do a lot of strain with your wrist. So something to be made aware of. I know that in dressmaking it's definitely something to be made aware of. The other thing is to use the back edge of your scissors to do it. And when you're starting out, find things that are not tricky, because I think if you go straight in and do something tricky with twirls and swirls and all the rest of it, you're going to absolutely hate it, because it can be a bit of a nightmare. Whereas if you find something just very simple like this, a flower, and go nice and slow around it and just take your time, we're not in any rush, then you will find that it will feel so much better. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else, any of the tips that I give. I know there's quite a few tips that I give, but I forget them every time. but yeah, they are all, it's just important. Yeah, also don't do short little sharp bursts of cutting. So as you can see, I'm doing really long bursts, so I'm getting a further, like a lot done with just one close of my scissors. That gives you more control. And lastly, before we, well, just as we're finishing, move your paper, not your scissors. You've got more control moving your paper than you have moving your scissors. So there's just a few little bits. Right, okay, so I want to colour my background. Now I've got these, which I have just used in another video. These came from Scrawler Box, but I really want to use them on this. So they are a wax crayon, but if you've got like gelatos or anything like that, then please do use them. But I was quite impressed when I was using them. I made a tag using them, and oh, I just love them. They are lovely to work with. So I thought, you know what, why not colour this in with these. So I'm going to use the yellow and the pink on the background, because I don't think I'm going to do too much to it. So and hopefully it'll be really nice, although I've got a feeling it's going to go orange in places, but it is what it is. So trying to keep that, oh, how lovely is that? Doesn't that look really, really nice? So these are water soluble as well, and they can be mixed in with gesso, but like I say, please use what you have. So you could use watercolors, you could use acrylic paints, yeah, you could even use, I'm trying to think, watercolor pens and pencils. There is a few different sort of things that you can use, so I'm just using what I have. Okay, so loving that. I just want to add some more of this yellow in, just to make it a little bit more orangey, just to blend it a little nicer, because I really like that orange and the look of it. So by using the two colours, we have in fact come up with 3 colours, which I think is nice. But that orange is just beautiful, isn't it? So I do want to keep some of that yellow as well. So just going around. Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. That looks really, really nice. Look at the state of my hands. Right, okay. And they just go perfectly with it. So this is just my background. So I have literally just done, and you know, all the coloration that I need for my background. How gorgeous is that? It is slightly wet. Now I'm thinking, what am I thinking, guys? Thinking, do I want to do borders and other bits, or am I quite happy it being as it is? So do you know what, where's those scissors, because I like to just get rid of that and that bit. So have that. Oh, that is definitely not straight, even though it doesn't really matter, but it does, if that makes any sense. Oh, how gorgeous is that? That is so gorgeous. Right, with these I'm going to cut down into the center, because I'd like to shape these, because this is going on the front and it is our front cover to the journal. Yeah, I would like it to be. I'm just going to use this paintbrush just to curl those in like so. And then actually I have this. Let me bring this in, as I think I'd like to. Now this normally is better if you spray your piece, but I haven't, so oh, I like it. So let's do the same, but by cutting down into the center, what we're doing is we're allowing those petals to move, so it's giving them it's given them chance to have more movement in them. Okay, so let's do these. So I've got all the way around. So I'm just using a piece of sponge, so you can use whatever you want. And then there. And let's do the last one as well. So again, just going to cut down into that center, and then we're going to work from there. So just rolling my, this is a ball tool. I got this one from a Tonic. I do have some others, but I use them for clay, so they were covered in clay. So I thought when Tonic Studios had a sale on, I did grab one. And yeah, so the little end I use to do the petals, and then that bit we just push it in. So yeah, and this is actually off my die cutting machine, my little roller thing. So there you go. Right, let's get this stuck down. So what do I need? I need some glue. So I'm just going to use my Nuvo glue because that's what I have to hand, and I'm just going to stick that there. And I've just noticed we've done it the other way, but that's perfect because that's how it was meant to be anyway. And then I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this one, like so. And then what we're going to do is pop on our flowers. Oh yeah, like that. So big blob in that center, and then I'm just sticking it down, and again big blob, stick it down, and then the same up there as well. So just like that. How cool is that? And then we do have this sentiment, so let's cut this so that it's a bit straighter, and do the same this way. Okay, and I'm going to cut it down into 3 parts. So we're going to have bloom, which I'm going to have there. Life in full can go there, and live up at the top. So let's glue these down. Now I'm going to grab my tweezers for this because I know what I'm like, and I'd like it to actually be straight if I can do it. There we go. Oh, I like. Right, and then okay, just across there like so. And then our last one, stick that back down. I'm going to have the bloom just down here. Right, oh, isn't that just gorgeous? So this is our front cover, which I just think is so beautiful. Now what I want to do is I want some gems. Okay, so I have some gorgeous gems. Oh, I actually have these, so I think I'll use them. And in the center of my flowers, I'm just going to put a nice blob of glue, and I'm going to pop in these glitter bits. I don't know what you call glitter gems, glitter gems. Yeah, is that what they're called? I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to put some of them in. So this is my little Harry Potter case that has all of my gems that need to be used that I've opened, and yeah. Anyway, I don't think you need to be bored with it, do you? Okay, so that should dry nice and clear. So that is that. How gorgeous is that? Now I do need to quickly clean my hands. What I'm going to do is just quickly tidy up, and then we'll be back, because I think I'm going to cut down the A6 ones and we're going to add them into this on this video, and then I will come back and we'll do a couple of pages on another video. So I'll be back in a second. So a little bit tidy. So that's our front cover, which is just gorgeous, and as you can see they are going to fit lovely. So we need to cut these 4 by 6. So let's do that way first. Let's move my water. So let's cut them down Actually they need to be a bit smaller than that, so I'm going to do them, I don't know actually, so 6, so if I do it that way it looks great. So 6 by 4, so I need to cut off some on this side. Right, so there's one. Now by 4, another one, and again do that side, so by 4, perfect. Wrong way, this way, so, and by 4. Right, okay, so those are the cards, and we're going to put them inside of here. So I'm just going to undo these. So like I said, we will come on and we will do another video where we will do, I'll probably split it into 2 more videos, so we'll do like 4 pages at a time. But what I want to do, I mean in theory we could actually just stick them on there and voila, but I don't want to just do that, because I think what I want to do is have this as a journaling space. Where's my, so if we just pop holes in, we've got some room on the back of it in which we can, yeah, oh, I need to put them ones down, so we shall do that. Okay, that's side and there. I'm just going to cut them down to the same size. Okay, and then what I thought we could do is, I mean in theory on that one we could have it, couldn't we? We could have that on the back of there. You know, I'm tempted while we're on camera, where's my sheet that's nearly done, while we're on camera to actually cover the back of that, because I think that would be really, really nice, like really, really, really nice. I want this ripple one again. I'm just going to go around. Now it doesn't bother me that there's white to it, that is fine, but I'm thinking I want this on the back of my front cover because I just think that looks really, really nice. That's going to look really nice. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. And then that means we just do 4 pages per one, like per video, if that makes any sense to you at all, then I'll be very amazed. Oh yes, perfect. I mean look at that, isn't that, it was made, wasn't it? It was made for a journal like this. Right, now I am, if I can get them out, I'm going to bring in these. I'm not going to put any gesso on, we're just going to leave them. I just want it to sort of add a little bit of colour on. So I just tidied up and then we get messy again, because don't we all just love getting messy? I do. I love, I think a happy crafter is a messy crafter. Okay, so there's that one, and then I want to bring in some of this gorgeous pink to make like a really nice orange. So I'm not going everywhere because obviously I don't want it to be everywhere. I want it to be looking up. Don't ask me what that sort of was then. I do that all the time. You know, my kids think that I'm mad because I'll be sat and I'll be doing something with them, or I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be cooking, and all of a sudden I start doing random voices, or I start singing at the top of my voice, like, yeah, you don't want to hear it, honestly. It's like the cat's quiet, but I do it all the time. So I think that's the first time I've ever done it on a video, so I do apologise. I just like doing different voices, and but I think it's from when the girls were little, and when we used to bake I used to do different voices, and I used to do staff sing, because I'll just all of a sudden I'll go la 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 la, or I don't know, it's like I'll just start singing some words like let's go to the park. Sorry, so sorry if I'm making you all deaf, but yeah, I've always done it. So I think from them being little, it's just something that I've done. So yeah, it's just something fun, isn't it? I like that. I really like that. Right, okay. So yeah, I do apologise. That's the first time it's come out, but I think I forgot I was recording. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm having fun. That's the main thing. It only happens when I'm having lots and lots of fun and when I forget myself. So, how many? We've got 4. So, if we do one in front of all of these, yeah, perfect. So, what we're going to do, where's the rings? We're just going to add those on and then these ones on. Because my idea behind this is, it is a journal, so it's an art journal, but then we also have a place where we can do some writing. So on the back of these cards, because they're more or less like journaling cards, so the toppers / journaling cards, aren't they? Yeah, how gorgeous is this? So yeah, see, I've just gone really high pitched and squeaky, haven't I? I do apologise, but I think you're all used to me now, aren't you? Anybody who's new here, honestly, I do apologise. I am just being me today, which is can either be quite funny or quite scary. I mean, my kids pretend that they're not with me when I start doing silly voices, but you know, it makes it fun, doesn't it? Right, let me just do this. Right, just getting rid of that. But how gorgeous is this looking? Oh, I love. So there we have. So we've got our first page all done. So, and then like I say, we can write on the back of there. We have journaling spots, so we've got 2 there. Then we can write on there. We've got another art journals we can write. So yeah, how gorgeous is that? So what I'm going to do is I'll probably do another 2 videos with this because I think it would be nice to actually decorate, do 4 journaling pages with them. So I have lots of the stuff already coloured in and cut out, plus we have all the other bits and pieces. So yeah, definitely going to do something. I hope you've enjoyed it today. I've loved it. Like I said, I do apologise about the voices. I'm just yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just having lots of fun today. So but that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, do check out my description box, please, because there is some lovely other ladies. I'd love if you could go over and subscribe to them as well, because they're all amazing, and show them some YouTube love. But they've got amazing ideas. I absolutely love them all very much. So yeah, do check them out. Also, there'll be a link to our lovely where you can buy these sets. So where you can buy the stamps from, the papers, everything. There'll be links down there, so do check that out. But that's it from me today. I've had so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you very soon in another video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.